Hi, in this video from Bailey Pottery, we're going to show you how to create a whimsical fairy house from start to finish. Start by making 2 slabs of clay. We're using our slabs with our Bailey Mini Mite 2 slab roller. Smooth the slabs and then add texture. We're using these wonderful texture mats to add a wood grain effect. We're also using a Bailey mini hand roller to apply that texture. You can see that texture is very easy to achieve and has a very realistic look. And we're going to reserve that second slab for later. Place your textured slab face down and then wrap it around a plastic wrap lined cup. Trim the excess clay away, score the ends, apply slip, and marry them together. Now you have a cylindrical form that you can place on a banding wheel. We're using the excess from the wood grain slab to add roots to our base. You can be creative with this. Be sure to score the pieces and add slip as you place them together. This will ensure that your connections stay strong during the firing. Time to revisit that second slab. We're going to place these leaf mats face down and go over them with the Bailey Mini hand roller. Now, these leaf mats are available in a couple of different varieties of leaves, so you can pick whichever one suits your fairy house the best. Cut the leaf forms out of the slab, and then we're going to connect them to create the fairy house roof. To strengthen our cylinder, we added a small coil at the top. This is also giving a larger surface area for our roof to connect to. Slip and score the cylinder and the inside of the fairy house roof and connect the two. Just wiggle the 2 pieces a little bit until they feel like they've been connected. Okay, this is really where the fun part begins. You can add all the whimsical details you'd like. You can keep it simple with just a couple mushrooms or some rocks. You can add snails, you can add birds and butterflies, flowers, whatever you can imagine. This next step is totally optional, feel free to skip it, but if you'd like a little challenge, we created small windows in our fairy house so that we could put a battery-operated candle on the inside and allow light to shine out from inside. We continued to have fun. We added mushrooms, and then we added trim around our windows. A small little coil can become window trim. It can also become a snake. A little ball can be a pebble. It can be a ladybug. It can become a flower, So there's lots of little things you can do with easy hand building details. The hand building on this project does not need to be completed in one sitting. It can always be wrapped up with plastic and revisited at a later time. Okay, now that you've completed your project, allow it to dry thoroughly before bisquing it. We bisqued our piece to cone 04. At Bailey, we have a great selection of glazes to choose from. For this project, we selected glazes from the Mako and Amico glaze lines. Clean off your piece with a dampened sponge and then begin to glaze. We used a mop brush for soft, even coats. You will want to review the glaze manufacturer's instructions as to how many coats of glaze to apply. Typically, it's between 2 to 3 coats. Use a detailed brush and take a little extra time when glazing those smaller areas. For the front door of our fairy house, we selected a vibrant blue from the Mako Foundations series. You can really have fun with your color choices. And then glaze fire your piece to the appropriate temperature. In our case, that was cone 6. And now your fairy house is complete. Thank you so much for watching and have a great day from your friends at Bailey Pottery Equipment and Ceramic Supply.